First, I will follow the style so that in one line 3 blocks would appear. My item, padding 1%, margin 2%. 2 and 1, 3. Now we'll give width as a 27%, 3%, float left, padding top will be more, padding I'll give 20 pixel on the top and 20 pixel in the bottom, left right 1% and margin 2%, float left is okay, and then box icon side on 0px, 0px, 5px. So this becomes the CSS for your item. Now next we need to create a array, item list colon empty array and one variable called cart equal to empty array. Empty array. Next, after that, one function I will write here called a variable add to cart equal to item info. Complete item info I will push to this cart variable, cart equal to cart dot concat inside item info. Item info will come complete as array. So this cart is ready. Add to cart is ready. Just send the item information and it will concat under the cart. Next, we need to write a function called item list. A variable get item. Get item is going to make a list of the items whichever exists under the item list array. So at this place we can write item list dot map info comma index. Next, after that, here there will be a division. For that, one variable we have to create in beginning. Data equal to empty variable. We will write here data plus equal to open the div. So division is open. Close the div. Division is closed. Class for this division we can write class equal to this one, my item. Next, after that, we need to display the product name in a paragraph. So data plus equal to p tag open close. Inside the p tag, we have to write here info.name, simple info.name. Info is the array, it is going to hold the name and price. Next, it will be one button. There we can create a button where we can write add to cart. Add to. After that, on click, you will call the function. Which function? Add to cart. Under the add to cart, you need to send complete info variable. Complete info variable we need to send from here. Complete info variable we need to send from here to there. The complete info variable we sent. It is the division open close. First is the name, second is the add to cart. So this become your item list. Once the loop will get over, it will display inside the page list of items. For example, document document dot get element by id. Maybe we can keep as a container dot inner HTML equal to data variable. What is happening is we have an array item list empty by default. Cart is also empty by default. When you say add to cart, complete one product details we are taking from the list and giving to the, we are concatenating under the cart array. Concat function we have used to do under the concatenation here. Now this item info is coming from where? Item info is coming from the product list. Inside the product list, you have a button. In button, on click, complete product name and price is stored under the info variable. So info variable we send to the add to cart function here. Add to cart function will capture under the item info and concat inside the cart. So till there you did that. Next, after that, next we have to list the item. Before that, for testing purpose, under the item list, I will add one item. Under the item list, I will add one item by default with the name called maybe mango and with the price called rupees 100. This one item I store here by default. So when the page will load, it will display one item details. One item at least it will appear. I will come to the body part. Under the body part, on load, we'll call a function called get item. On load equal to get item, right? On load equal to get item, and here we can put a division id equal to container. Now this much code will help you to display the list of items easily. List of items with the add to cart plus add to cart will also happen. Let me run it, then we can write. See, one item appear here with the add to cart feature. We can add below, or maybe on the top we can add one H4, H3, ID equal to cart item by default is a 0. Cart item by default is a 0, and here Zero items we can write here. Zero items. Cart item is here. So at this place we can write one line. Document dot get element by ID. Which ID? Document dot get element by ID called cart item. Dot inner text. Inner text equal to cart dot length. Cart dot length. Cart dot length plus in cart. Cart dot length in cart. Zero items in cart. Now when I run this file, by default it will say zero items in cart, and immediately once we click on add to cart button, this number will get increased. This much code is unknown for you, so this code I will share. Remaining creating a form, taking the value and concatenating under the item list will be your task. Add to cart was unknown, so I wrote it. How to send to cart, that is also ready here. Display the length of the item in the cart is ready. Container is also ready. Now one form we need to design, take the value from the form and send to the array. Send to the array. This page, let me check once. My total cart is coming or not. Zero items in cart. If I click here, not happen, not happen, not happen, not happen. Something wrong. There unexpected identifier. Item info is okay. Cart dot length inner text. Cart item is fine. Get element by ID is okay. Then cart info. Info we wrote here. Item list dot map info. Info is holding entire name and price. Now name and price went to the name and price went to where? Add to cart. Add to cart is holding the info here. Info is correct only. Why it says undefined identifier? Info will come here. From here it will concat here. Is okay. One 19. Semicolon is causing the problem. Should not be the error. Alien GTH length is okay. complete file itself is error. HTML first line. Something is wrong in the very bad way. This value I can put as a console here. Then we'll understand what is that. Console.log. Item info. Here is the error. Index if I pass, what will happen? Zero is passing. Okay, zero is getting passed from here, but complete info is not able to process from here. Okay, complete info is not able to process. At this place, cart info is okay, but under the cart info, what is the process? This shall we do the push. Info. Number 111 error remains. Yeah. Okay, no problem then. We can pass from here as the index only. Index we can pass, and at this place we can capture as the index, and then we can write here cart equal to cart dot push concat inside the concat. It's a concat, no, not contact. Concat is a function name. This line I deleted. Let's see now length is increasing or not. Item list of index will concat under the cart. Increasing now. Cart item is increasing properly. We add it. Okay. So this is the proper solution. So now let me clean the code and then share you. We are supposed to display the price also. Only name we have displayed. Price also we can print here in the next price. Info dot price printed. Name price is coming. Add to cart is coming. Okay. If you want to keep in center, you can put in center also. Text align center. Text align center will come in the center of the screen. Yes, center of the particular element. Add to cart will increase the length, increase the length, increase the length. Okay, let me share you this code. So first you take the script to script. I will share in the chat. Hmm. Or better complete HTML only. I will share in the chat. Log in quickly. Yeah, log in the chat. Log in, log in. Okay, next after that, this file I will share in the chat completely. We will work on that after that. I came to a chat. We have first two empty array that you can see. Two empty array. One is one empty array data. We have added some item info. One item info we have added. Next after that, one more array we have empty. Now listing of the product is as how to read the data from array, how to list it, how to read the content from array. Map function we have used, division we generated. There we are printing the p info, p price. But here, when we did add to cart at this place, earlier we used to call here delete function, but now instead of calling the delete function, I call here a add to cart function. There we are sending index only. Index only we are sending. Instead of delete item, we are calling add to cart. There we send the index position of your array. After sending the index position of your array inside the cart, okay. After sending the position of the array, if you look into the add to cart function, index is received, item list is the array, from item list a particular item based on the index. This line is written here like item list of index, because inside the item list there is a lot of element. So which element you want to add to the cart, that particular index position will decide. So from the item list, a complete details of the product it will copy of a particular index, and it will concat under the which element, which array, cart array. Okay, here it is taking the details of a particular product based on ID from where, from the item list. Item list is here only. From here it is taking the details of a particular item based on index, and that is concatenating under the cart array. That is concatenating under the cart array. Cart array earlier it was empty. Now as soon as you click on add to cart, inside the cart array one item will get added. And look at here. We are displaying below inner HTML as a cart item dot inner text equal to cart length, saying 10 in cart, 5 in cart, 6 in cart. That line is added here. So this line is for what purpose? To concatenate inside the array that is going to display the cart. And bottom line is just to display the length of the cart. How many items you have added inside the cart. Next, after that, we have to create a form where we can enter the value and click on save button. Once you click on save button, then the number of item will keep increasing here. Then whichever the item you want to add in the cart, you can add and it will appear here under the list. Okay. So let me go ahead. Hope you have taken the file. Next, we have to create two text box, and in both the text box, we will enter the value. That value will display inside the page. See, as of now, it's saying 2 in cart, 3 in cart, 1 in cart, something like this. Okay, so here, let's create one H1, align as a center, right inside, add item, add item, add new item. Coming down, there will be one paragraph. Under the paragraph, we'll keep align as a center. Okay, ready. Inside that, we have to create two text box. So let's create the first text box to take the name of the item. Input type equal to text. ID equal to new item. Placeholder item. Next text box. Item price. Item price we can write here. Next text box. Button. Save item. Save item. On click. We'll write here called saved. Okay, ready? Now save it and check once. The form appear. We will enter the value here. Click on save. That will appear below. Wherever you do add to cart, that will say here. Okay, in cart you have this many items. Come. Now we have given the ID as a new item. We have given ID as a item price. On click we call the save button. We have to write a save button here. If variable save equal to, you require to take the value from the text box and then push inside the existing array. So value from the text box you can take variable equal to document dot get element by ID, which ID, new item dot value. Next after that B is going to hold the price, new price dot value, new item dot value, new price dot value, A and B. A is pointing to the new item, B is pointing to the new price. Now we have to create a variable here called new item info equal to flower bracket, name will come, there A will go, and price will come, there B will go, name and price. Item info okay, ready. After this, come down below, and as you have done here concatenation, similar way concatenation will happen, but it will go to the item list. Item list dot concat, and here call item info. That is your new item. Item info you are concatenating under the item list, and again you have to call the get item function to reload the list. Get item function we call again to reload the list. To reload the list. So this is going to take the value from text box and add inside the your list of the item. Text box also you can clear by writing this line document.getElement by ID, clear text box, dot value equal to empty. Here again document.getElement by ID dot value equal to empty. So this is going to clear both the text field. Now add to cart will work, and after that add like you will enter the value, will go to your list. From there, if you click on add to cart, it will appear on the top. Total how many items added. Taken the value from the text box, created the new array. That array concat under the item list, and again get item to reload the list, and this below to clear the text box. Here I will write this line is for purpose to clear text field. This is for what purpose? Add new item at end of array. Add a new item at end of the array. This is create a new array object. Array object. This is for what purpose? Quick value. This is again for what purpose? Quick value. Right below, clear the text box. Already comment is written.
Shara, ideally this online number 38 push should also work, right? Means because we had an array.
Push will work for single dimensional array. So
Okay.
here multi-dimensional array.
Yeah, okay, object.
Next, after this, let me come to the HTML part and see here. Mango is there. Banana I added. 40 rupees kg. Click on button. Not happen. Why not happen? Save we called, right? We call the save only. Okay. New item price. Oh, here is new item price we should pick. This should be item price. Item price. ID is different. ID I have given, that was a different ID. You can give the item price as ID. It's coming here. $60. It's coming here. And I click on add to cart, add it. To cart is added, all three carts are added. We can display the list of cart also below if you want. What are the items are added in the cart? Working for anyone? Able to save the data and list? I have shared already file. In that you are supposed to add one function, save function, with this many of minimum HTML code. Let me share you the save function. And this paragraph as well. Save function and paragraph. Working for anyone? Which one? Add to cart. In add to cart, you have not made any changes. No? In add to cart, we have not sent any value. Okay, working for one person. You know, one a small task I'll leave for you. This one was complete your task, but I have written it. But one more task will be what? See here. When you click on add to cart, it's increasing the number here. Number is increasing. After the items here in the bottom, like suppose I have added, let's go here. I added as a mango. One came. I'll add one more called apple. Apple is 100. Okay. Click on save. So this came. I click here again. How many? 2. Now when I click on add to cart, whichever the cart I'm adding under the cart, that should display here in the LI. Follow a UL and LI and display in the last list of items that you have added under the cart. Okay, where is that item? Question is, if you want to display this item, how to display? Where is that? Which variable it's holding? It's holding in this variable. Which variable? Cart variable. So at this place, after adding into the cart, at this place, you are going to run a map function. You are going to generate the list of LI and name of the paragraph display at the last. Okay, that will be one small homework. Clear or not? Like whichever the item we have added in the cart, listing, this is the array revision. What we save and list is array revise is happening here. You reach the revision of array. Next, add to cart, how it's happened, particular based on index. You are taking the details from the main array and you are giving to the cart array. Now, when you click on cart here, 3 happen. Now, list of 3 items should appear down. Name, at least name. In fact, name and price both is going to the cart item, but you need to display the name of the items, whichever you have added in the LI. It should go to the new line. So display available items in cart and below the list of the items. Okay, that will be one. Just only displaying. Data is where? Under the cart. Now generate the LI and display in the bottom end of the screen. This file will come in chat again. JavaScript, you will not understand what kind of work people are going to give in the market. So we should be aware of whatever we have learned till now. We should not forget that. Revision is required. Little, all are there with you. There is no doubt in that. Little revision is required. Once you revise little, all will come in mind. Just do some revision. Okay. In React, this much complexity will not be there. In React, it's easy only. It's a 50% easier than JavaScript. Okay. But we need to have something, no capability to handle the complexity. Suppose some project will say, no, don't use React, use only JavaScript. Then what will happen? We need to have this, what we have learned, those are required or not. See, everything we have done. Array manipulation, image binding, bringing from other server, taking from local server, reading from the JSON, all level of implementation we have done. Okay. Okay. Next class will sit for the oops and something, which one you have asked? That is called event listener. बना देंगे example. Difficult चीज नहीं है. It's same thing. How we button click and something happen. So their event listener says like for one particular element, multiple event how to apply. Okay, that is called event listener. For one particular button, like suppose one button is there. On click you did something else. On mouse move something else. On double click something else. Okay. So in JavaScript also directly we can do. Multiple events we can call separated by comma. But people have made a different concept called as a event listener. Okay, one will be on click and remaining will be on different way. Okay. So मैं बता दूंगा वो आपको मंडे को. Okay. Okay, so I can share the video. Videos are there. My internet was not working yesterday. I will upload today. You can have a look. Yesterday night internet was problem was there. Today we'll upload on. Okay, so file came to your chat.